Hello everyone, I wanted to give all of you a tour of Billie's Backpacker Hostel in Fairbanks, Alaska. I'm kind of having to keep my voice down to not disturb other people around. Hopefully I can get everything in one take. When you first come in, you have the door right there, and then there's a little kind of waiting area that has couches and chairs and stuff. You're supposed to take your shoes off and leave them here. I took them off and just carried them to my room so I don't track snow. Right here, that is Billie's side of the hostel. You can ring the bell, she can come out, or you can knock on the door. When you first come in, I don't know if you can see because it's kind of dark. On the wall is a bunch of brochures for all kinds of events and stuff to do all around Fairbanks. So it's really nice to have that at a hostel because not all hostels have stuff like that. Then you come through the second door and you come out. I'll flip the camera around. You come out into a living room, dining room, kitchen situation. So you have two chairs. I have my junk sitting there. You have another chair. You do have a TV. There's a guitar if you want to play guitar. Bunch of board games. When the TV's not actively going on a show, you get the Northern Lights screensaver. Big, huge table where you can eat at. Kind of a community style. Maps and pictures on the wall, which is pretty cool. And then you come into the kitchen area, and it's just like a house kitchen. Very small, quaint. Don't need much because there's not a lot of not many rooms here at the hostel. Your dishes. You do have a normal size fridge and freezer, but again, there's not many people that will be able to stay at this hostel, so it's kind of perfect. It is kind of apparently an unspoken rule, by what I've been told, is that you can put your food and stuff in the fridge and the freezer or on the counter. Put your name on it means do not touch it. Only that person touches it. If there is food and stuff that does not have a name, it is up for grabs for everybody. And apparently Billie herself will come out and occasionally cook for everyone, and you can have that. There is, I'll swing this around, there is coffee every day. Looks like everybody's been drinking coffee today. Just off of the kitchen is a huge bathroom. Here's this one with the one sink, but plenty of counter space. Cabinets here really don't have much in the cabinets for guests. This is more storage, but there is like extra products that people have left behind if need be. The towels here. There's also some towels up here. Now I will see if I can get the light. Okay, I will show you guys the actual upstairs living area where the bedrooms are. There are no towels upstairs, so if you need a towel, you have to come down to this bathroom and get a towel. I found that out after the fact. It was not told to me. But again, bathroom. So in here, you just have a shower. You have a little stool, hooks, pretty simple. There is no door right here, but there is a door to the main bathroom, so you have access to all of this. And then of course you have the toilet and a huge mirror. You even have a scale. That's kind of nice. So this is the downstairs area, the common area, if you will. Now back at the front door, you will turn to this little door. It is almost hidden, and when you open it, you get a stairwell, and it's hard to see, but the lights light up. Now this stairwell is very narrow, so getting luggage up and down, it's kind of a little bit of a feat. When you come up, you have this open area. So you have 2 bunk beds in here. You do have table and chairs. On this side, you also have like a little small desk area and kind of a futon. I think they might use that futon when they get extra guests, but not sure. My junk all over the place. Now, one thing about the bunk beds here, they are standard height, normal height. However, look at where the stairs stop. This is a huge gap and very difficult to get up. So you kind of have to stand on the top step here, hold on to the back of the mattress and pull yourself up. And getting down, you have to be extremely careful coming down off of these bunk beds. Kind of don't like that. And on we go. Now, there is this kind of divider partition thing here. If you wanted to quickly change clothes, you could go behind this. Otherwise, you do have the second floor bathroom. I'm gonna get the light turned on here. So it's very simple, small toilet, sink. You don't really have a counter up here except this window ledge. I've been using that as a counter. But you come in here and you have a huge shower, very simple, some storage inside there where you can put your stuff. Other than that, there is a hook on the back of the door if you need that. For the locking the door, it's a simple shut it and lock it. So that's pretty simple. But yeah, that's the second floor bathroom. There is a heater here if you need that. Right here, this closet does have more linens, toilet paper, supplies, pillows, extra pillows if you need them. Now I will say, when I got here, all I got, and I'll show you, is basically the pillow, a blanket. This is already on the bed, but you get a sheet. So what I did is I put the sheet on top of whatever fitted sheet thing this is, and then I put the blanket over me. I just kind of felt gross sleeping directly on this fitted sheet, so I just threw the sheet over it and then used the blanket on top of me. All of the bunk beds do have these little lights like this. Right back there you can see a power strip. That's great for the bottom bunk person. I'm gonna look and see if this one has it. No, it doesn't. The one on this side of the room, probably can't see it because of all my stuff in the way. There is an extra outlet on this side in addition to the one on the top, but there's no outlets for the top bunk. That kind of sucks. You could reach down and plug your stuff up, but that kind of sucks. For the one on this side of the room, I'll show you guys. There is an outlet right here. If you had an extension cord, you could plug in and place your things on this window ledge, but not everybody carries an outlet or a extension cord with them. So that kind of sucks. Another thing, these windows, they're not big on curtains, like hardly at all. If you'll look, I'll spin around. The pink curtains are sheer Now these outside curtains, the flowery outside curtains, those are blackout curtains. You have that for this window, you have it for that window. However, you just have a sheer curtain for that window. And in this bathroom, there is no curtain. And yes, you do have the shower across from the window with no curtain. I found it a little weird at first taking a shower because I was afraid somebody's gonna be able to see me. There is a house next door, but from where I was looking, there's no windows or anything where you can look in and see somebody taking a shower, but I just felt that was really weird. But keep that in mind if you come to Fairbanks and to this hostel in the summer, because it's 24 hours of daylight. So the ones that don't have the blackout curtains or no curtain at all, you're never going to be able to sleep. It's going to be super bright. Now, this open area, I'll spin around. You have this hallway, big, huge mirror. Let's see if I turn these lights on. Okay. So down this hallway, you do have an individual room, just a bed and a desk, window, no blackout curtain. That's it. There is a door right here that goes to another room. When I first got here, I thought my bed was in that room, so I went in there. Luckily there was nobody in there at the moment, so I didn't like walk in and make it all awkward. In that room, there's 2 more bunk beds, like one on each side of the room, and then there's a window in there. Plenty of like floor space for storage, but not a whole lot else. I think there might have been a desk in there. I don't want to go in there right now just because there's people in there. I could hear them talking in there. But the layout of this hostel is very, very different from the Portland and Chicago hostel. It feels more like a bed and breakfast than a hostel. There's no activities at this hostel. The closest food is at the end of the street, which is an extremely short walk. It's a little cafe. The cafe, I found out today, closes at 4 on Saturdays, and on Sundays they're closed. Other than that, you're gonna have to trek to find food. It's kind of a ways away. But I'm trying to think what else was odd. There are a lot of hooks. So if you can see, there's a hook there, and then on this end of the bed, there's a hook there, and there's even another one on the other side there, which is nice if you want to hang your coat up or whatever. But yeah, it's a little different of a hostel. It is cozier, it is more warm and inviting, but it is very different. So if you are used to the more hustle bustle hostel life where you're just a number, then this may not work for you. But it kind of adds to the ambiance of Fairbanks, where it's kind of a cozy little area. So yeah, that's kind of a tour of the hostel. If you come here in the winter and you need to plug your car in, I think there's 2 plugs at least outside to plug your car in so your car doesn't die. And I do think she has extra like rooms and stuff here out like in another building that's attached. But since these aren't even full, I mean, right now I'm the only one in this open room, and I think there's only 2 girls in that other room, so why put anybody out there by themselves? But yeah, that's kind of the layout of the hostel. But, you know, it is nice. It is a nice hostel, and everybody that is here is very friendly. So, yeah, that is the tour for the Billie's Backpacker Hostel. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below, and I will try to get to those as soon as I can. And if, if you have any comments about, you know, some hacks on some of this stuff, I mean, yeah, you could throw a towel over the window to try and block the light, but if you have any other kind of hacks for stuff like that, feel free to leave those below. Other than that, I will see everyone in the next video. Bye!